What is up, Black Hive? It is Thursday, April 30th, 2020. We are nearing the end of this quarantine and hopefully back in the gym. I know our date is set for May 8th, 2020, but hopefully we'll get something a little bit earlier than that. And as soon as we can open these doors, get our number of people in classes that we can have in there, we are going to go to town. We have a lot of cool things happening we've been working on. Coaching development, making sure class flow is better, equipment, et cetera, et cetera. We can't wait to get your thoughts and hopefully excitement to get back in here. Until then, today we have strength skill 4, 4, 3, 3, 2. So 5 sets building every 2 minutes on the minute of thrusters. So if you have a barbell, we are proposing somewhere for your thruster 60%. If you know what that 1 rep max is for your first set of 4. So I know that my 1 rep max thruster is 255. Now, knowing that, I probably want to stick with 60%, if not maybe even a little bit less, 50% for a set of 4. Moving on in the next 2-minute block to 70%, and then moving on to my first set of 3 at 80%. If you don't know your 1 rep max thruster, that's okay. Maybe start here with 95 or 115 if you have that weight combination, and then moving up 20 pounds with some 10s on each side, seeing how you feel, and then moving up. The last 2 sets, I would propose 85% from 80, and then at the most, you should be able to do 2 reps is 90, maybe 95%. I think 90 is a great number to stick with, especially on thrusters. Thrusters will beat you up pretty good. You can do them as singles, just don't go to the ground. So we're not doing clusters. You know, bring that first one back down, load it, go back into that front squat, into the push press. So once we're done with that, the WOD of the day. Sure. Adeline, you want to say hey to everybody? Here, come here. Hi. Get up here. Say hey. Hi. We miss you. She's gonna go do some coloring. We have the WOD of the day. We have 5 rounds for time. For 250-meter row, 50 unbroken double unders. So 5 rounds for time, 250-meter row if you have a rower, or a 200-meter run. We want our 250 to be somewhere around 45 to 60 seconds. We really don't want to exceed that 60 seconds because on the row, we should be rowing pretty close to our max 500 meters. So for instance, if it's 145, you should be pulling somewhere around 150, 155 for the entire 250 here on the row for your average 500. Same thing for the run. We want to stick somewhere between that 1 minute 15 second run here right to our double unders for unbroken dubs. So this is a lot of skill, right? We want to be able to come in with our heart rate up and get as many unbroken double unders as possible. So 50 unbroken double unders for someone who's pretty proficient, that's gonna be kind of tough. So if I hit 48, I get a restart. It sucks. But it will make me better at double unders because now I've got 94 in my first round. If you don't have double unders that proficiently, but you're kind of getting there, an AMRAP of double unders. So maybe you just come back round 1, do your 250 or your 200, and you come in and try and set a goal for 15 double unders unbroken, and try and hit that number. You really want to try and bump up maybe to the next 5 if you are getting into maybe you got 5, try to go to 10. If you got 10, try to go to 15 each round. If you're just finding yourself breaking, then go to 5 or 10, but make sure that you're getting some unbroken double unders and you set a goal for yourself because those goals, when you meet them, they're a huge win. Whether it's 5 double unders or 50, it's a huge, huge goal. If you're at home and you don't have a rower again, we're doing a 200-meter run. And again, hopefully you do have some type of jump rope. If you don't, 50 jumping jacks just to get that heart rate up, keep going. A lot of cardio, guys. I know we're sitting at home eating, drinking White Claws, Boo lattes, if you're fancy like me, a little bit of wine. So we just want to try and get some of that blood flow on the cardio. If that's not enough for you, we're hitting some built. The built looks pretty painful, honestly. As I was riding it, I was thinking to myself, how much do you hate yourself for doing this? Because I'm going to do this. We have 4 time, 30 snatches, 10 ring muscle ups, 30 clean and jerks, 10 ring muscle ups, 30 thrusters, 10 ring muscle ups, all of which are the most painful weight you could possibly experience, in my opinion. 135 for our men, 95 for our women. We want to load appropriately. So we're damn sure not going to do this unbroken. We get that. That's okay. But 30 snatches for time with the rest of the work to be done, I would propose probably shouldn't take more than 3 minutes. So we want to think and load, if 135 ain't happening in 3 minutes, then we need to bump it down 115, 95, even 75 or 85 for our men, and the same combination for our women. And stick with that theme through the rest of it, because it's only going to get harder, I assure you. So 30 snatches, like 10 ring muscle ups. I know a lot of us don't have rings at home, so that's okay. Do chest to bar. If you have a bar, you can do bar muscle ups if you have the bar muscle up combination. If you don't, we propose modifying that to a chest to bar pull up, or a pull up regular chin over the bar, or ring rows, or bent over rows with a sandbag, dumbbell combination, kettlebells, etc. So we just want to get kind of a pull on that particular movement for 10. Should be a little bit heavy if you're going to use ring rows for the kettlebell or the dumbbell or our sandbag. Right back to our 30 clean and jerks, 135, 95. Again, this should not take more than probably 3 minutes to get through. Back to our 10 ring muscle ups or our modification to 30 thrusters. Again, not more than 3 minutes. Back to our ring muscle ups or our modification. So if you don't have a barbell, that's okay. You can modify the workout. We have sandbag snatches we could do. You could also do dumbbell snatches or kettlebell snatches. We're just gonna do 15 each arm. Don't do 30 each arm unless you really, again, hate yourself. You could do that, but that seems like a long, drawn out nightmare, guys. So we don't want to just beat ourselves up to beat ourselves up. We actually want to get what we can out of that workout. I'd propose 50 pounds for the men, 35 pounds for the women. If you do feel strong that day, bump it up. 65, 70 pounds would be fine if you can move that dumbbell consistently without breaking on those snatches. So again, you can use a sandbag, dumbbell, kettlebell, any snatch that you can get combined here, and go pretty moderately loaded with the RX weights. And then the same thing with our ring muscle ups. We just want to make sure we're doing a good pull if we're doing our chest to bar, pull-ups, ring rows, or our bent over rows. So I can't wait to do this one. Lots and lots and lots of fun. Can't wait to see you guys at school on the board. Can't wait to see you in the gym. We'll see you guys soon.